Ooh.
Oh, we're live. Here we
Oh,
go.
good. Here we go.
I got better speakers than Luke does.
Nice.
It's on my phone. Oh, yeah. Wait. Yeah!
There it is. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It's me, Josh, and they gave me the keys to the car today, and I'm here with a very special guest, Mel. Tell
Hi.
them about yourself, Mel.
I am the weekly troll that also happens to be on the Sidecast Show, and I'm on the Sidecast Podcast, and we've been pod pals for a while, and I've enjoyed your I needed a good fantasy football podcast this season, and it's like you guys just jumped right in my headspace and went, Mel thought it, we must do it.
Well, you didn't really need any help. You're in the playoffs in our league.
Dude, this is the best I've ever done in fantasy.
You're in second place.
It might be totally due to you. How do you know?
I don't think so. I was in first for like 7 weeks.
Our league did not take off until later in the year. It was like everything was fine. It was sort of normal. Everyone was sort of raging. Yeah. And then it got to like week 9 or 10. And it was like, everything's fucked up. You're in second place. You get a first round bye in playoffs. I'm like,
it's crazy. I think probably because it's like it's a non-PPR league. And I think that takes a longer time to like get those players that you know, PPR, you can kind of skirt by with like, oh, this guy caught like 6 catches. That's like 6 points, right? And a non-PPR league is a lot harder.
And when since it's only my second year as an actual commissioner, I've been doing standard. I've learned PPR as I've gone along, and I think next year is the year.
Next year is the year?
Next year is the year. We're going PPR next year.
I'm ready. I'm ready for PPR.
It's going to get serious. We might even shrink it down to 10 because, I don't know, man, like 12 is the top out.
Yeah, that's as most.
But it's way more competitive with 10.
Yeah, 12 is fun in like a different way. Like 12 is like you're scrounging. And like I feel that way anyway with like running backs all the time. Like you're always scrounging for running backs. That's just the way the football is, but like 10's pretty good. Just don't kick me out.
I'm not going to kick you out. Are you kidding? No. I want to make sure people that are playing, you know what I mean? I want people that are interested in it because it's kind of not. I wasn't a 20-man when I started.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And like our poor commissioner at a point was trying to get people so into like we were doing D-backs, we were doing like lines, we were doing lines. That sounds crazy.
We were doing lines.
But yeah, no, I think 12 is the top out.
Yeah, agreed.
But 10 is like a good spot to be in. But ours was like a rec league. It was for me to learn commissioner and a bunch of people learn fantasy football when we first started. And it's finally, I think, reached the point where we can get totally serious.
Can you kick the guy out that I'm playing this week just to demoralize him? Because I want him to lose.
just knock him right out of there. Well, that's like Bob asked me, can I trade you all my good players? I'm like, I think there's probably an etiquette situation
you
there.
Can do it. I mean, I don't know.
And I don't know. You're married to one of the guys in the league and you're commissioner, and he just got knocked out by the person on the. Oh shit! Oh, that's right.
What?
You're the evildoer that knocked my husband out of the playoffs.
By 4 points. I won by 4 points. I didn't think I was. The only reason I won was because Tom Brady shit the bed. And
the Patriots took a total shit this week.
Yeah. And he had Brandon Cooks, and I was like, I'm done. I was like, I'm toast. And then Brandon Cooks caught like one pass for like 38 yards or something like that. And I was like, hey, sweet. Totally scraped by.
Yeah, it was totally awesome. And he was one of those things where he like questioned himself on a couple things. And it's fantasy. So it's like, maybe not. I don't fucking know.
Yeah. Am I supposed to tweet this out? I don't know what I'm doing, by the way.
I don't know what you're doing. Let me see.
I'll say we're live, and I'm not even gonna.
Well, I don't know if I can see the chat or whatever. So
I'm gonna just tweet out the link here. Nope. There, I did a thing. I guess we'll see.
Wait, a thing.
They don't let me like do this stuff typically, so.
Yeah, it says chat. Uh-oh, what did I do? Did I break it? What's it opening now? They don't usually let me do this. I was like, oh, wow, okay. Luke's like, yeah, come co-host with Josh. And Josh is like, I don't know what we're doing. I'm like,
yeah.
Luke finally got smart and replaced himself with me.
Man, that would be a bannable offense.
Almost, if he was here.
But I don't want to talk to myself, so.
Well, I guess you could mute me, but that would be weird.
No, I don't want to do that.
Don't do that.
I'm just going to type, oh, yeah. All right, cool. Sweet.
And I imagine that. I don't know if you can see your fine friends in the chat room. Hi, friends in the chat room, if you're there, because I talk to them every week usually.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I haven't gone too big for you. I remember you. I still love you all.
Mel, tell everybody where they can find you, and then we'll do this again later.
Cool. Well, they can find me on Sidecast Show. We drop on Fridays these days at Sidecast Show on Twitter. You can find our links. We are the general chat bonfire. We say what everyone doesn't feel like saying, or if you want to come on our show and say it, that's the place to do it. So
I've been on it. It's true.
That's nice. It's a place for everyone to let their hair down because, we're not monetized. We're just some friends that hang out and enjoy putting out. People keep coming and hanging out with us, and it's awesome. We've had so many fun people join up over the last bit. I can't believe we're on our 6th, but I still believe it's the 5th annual End of the World special. So we're celebrating the 5th anniversary of the Mayan apocalypse that wasn't coming towards the holiday here.
Or was it?
We're going to be watching Die Hard.
Die Hard, just the first one, right? Not with a Vengeance. Just the first one. Yeah. That's not a Christmassy time movie. No. The second one is though. Die Harder is a Christmas, but it's in an airplane, and who cares about that?
Yeah, it's bad. It's like a remake of the first one, but worse.
But worse, absolutely. All right, now I have to read the script.
Oh yeah, the script. We have a script.
All right, now it's time for listener emails delivered by Kevin Store Distributions, delivered fresh by Kevin Store Distributions, servicing the greater Harrisonburg, Bridgewater, and Mount Crawford, Virginia area. We have one email.
We did get one?
I have one email from a Matt Scepter who says, "What's up, guys?" I think he means me and Luke, but you're in that now too. Love the show. Thank you. I don't play fantasy.
Luke's glad.
Luke's glad?
Luke's glad. I know he is.
He can feel it. Oh, he's doing a thing. He read it right. What did I do with it? Okay. I don't play fantasy or watch football, but I always look forward to the show because it is incredibly entertaining. That's very nice. Aww. Just wanted to say how much I enjoy the show and hit you guys with a tough question about life. Here we go. We're switching gears right off the bat here.
Uh-oh.
Mel, what is the best way to get over a girl or boy?
Oh, my. Wow. We're getting cereal this week. There's some cereal stuff on the... all right.
I know, right? Matt Scepter. I don't get over girls. They get over me.
Solved it.
Be that way. No, I don't know. I mean, that's a tough one.
I don't look at it as getting over someone necessarily. I look at it as putting someone away and moving on to the next thing.
Putting them in the closet.
Not in the closet, in a little box in the back of your memory with, where you take the little nice pieces of the best parts of that person out, but you keep going on because if you're not with that person anymore, there's no point in thinking people. There's tons of fucking good people. Oh, sorry, drop the F-bomb there, PG show.
No, that's totally fine. I do it all the time.
Oh, good. Okay, excellent. Fucking great. But, I mean, I've met so many awesome people in especially the last 5 years since the Mayan apocalypse hasn't happened.
That really changed
every apocalypse that doesn't come brings me, that much better friends every year. So yeah. I think it's get over them by thinking about what that next new cool person coming in your life is going to be.
True.
That's what you use. That's what you do. You go, okay, well, that thing's over. I'm going to find the next cool thing.
Right. I think that's very good advice. Because there's no way to do it, really, right?
No.
You just have to kind of like time heals all wounds.
Oh man, this is the Dear Abby of Sideshow Sideshow. What am I talking about?
Hey, you're just pitching
I even
your
called
show.
it the Sideshow Cast. I flipped it to what you do because that's our alt. But we call it our alt reality show.
Your alt reality. There's a lot. You guys have a lot of different like things that you guys are all into. What's his name? John likes wrestling.
He does.
And then
I'm giving you shit.
Other guy likes the LARPing.
Other guy. Oh, poor Keith. He knows your name, Keith.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Keith likes he does the thing with the survival Dystopia Rising. That's the thing.
Yes, it's one of the great many things that he does in his life. We just have we're like 4 lions that come together to form a dysfunctional Voltron.
That's true. That's very accurate. I like that.
Yeah. See,
I think to get over a girl, you should go to Dystopia Rising and just get addicted just to it.
Game. Or to your waiver wire. Or to your waiver wire. You go there.
Check out your waiver wire. Look at that lead-in. Yeah, that was beautiful. Now it is time for the Wendys waiver wire snags you want. The double stack makes its triumphant return to the 4 for $4, along with nuggets, fries, and a drink. It's a deal you just can't beat. And today's Wendys waiver wire snag you want. Number 1, Joe Flacco. What do you think about Joe Flacco? I'm weary of Joe Flacco usually.
But you think he's playing the Browns?
Yeah, that's a pretty good matchup.
And I feel like some of the stuff I was looking at said that they give up like 18 3/4 points for fantasy and stuff, and that's like not in a PPR league. So,
yeah, that's pretty crazy for a quarterback. That's pretty good.
They're going for the great Detroit goose egg and 16 thing.
They're gonna have a parade.
I hear this. I've also heard this. That's sort of the rumor going around. It's like, fuck it, let's have fun. And did Detroit have a parade when they went 0-6? No.
They don't have a sense of humor up there.
Don't do anything fun like that.
Yeah.
No, they just raise. What they do is they go 0-16 and they'll just raise season ticket prices the next year.
That's smart. That's really clever of the old lady.
And the people here will totally pay it.
That's crazy.
Which is why the team is so awesome every year. It's great.
Yeah, they're really good usually. Joe Flacco. I don't have any stats for Joe Flacco, but like I don't know if your league still has Joe Flacco and you had like a Josh McCown, go get Joe Flacco.
He was floating around our area, and I have Tom Brady for my first actual playoff game, and it's not like I'm going to bench Tom Brady for Joe Flacco.
No.
But Tom Brady laid kind of an asshole egg next to him, and they're playing Pittsburgh, so it's like,
that might be tough. Yeah, that might be a tough game.
A big game, like it has meaning. So
the Patriots really didn't do themselves any favors by losing to Miami.
No, and they look bad doing it. I don't know what Tom Brady's bugaboo with Miami has always been, but it seems like
too much cocaine the day before.
There it is. That's it. For every he gives up a pick. He gives up a pick for every line. So it's basically 5 is like the number he starts at.
That's a lot of lines. Holy mother of God.
Tom Brady, though. I mean,
that's how he keeps that.
He wants us to believe it's all the supermodels and vegan diets, but
I think he has a personal trainer.
Yeah.
His name is Raul, and he comes over and gives him cocaine. I don't know. Number 2, Theo Riddick of the Detroit Lions. I don't know about this. You can tell I totally had a lot to do with picking these. I don't know about Theo Riddick. Luke says Theo Riddick because Abdullah has health concerns. I wouldn't go with Abdullah anyway.
The only reason I say no is that they actually have been giving it to Riddick, and he's actually been getting something done. Matt Stafford is hurt right now. He's got that hand issue.
Oh, what did he do with his hand? Oh, he hit it on the helmet, right?
Not last week, the week before, yeah. And I don't think it was a sprain. I think it's like a bone bruise or some shit. And it's not like that guy's going to come out for that. I mean,
what is a bone bruise?
It's hard. It's like along your like main bones in your hand. It's like a contusion under the skin. It's like having a bruise under your actual skin. So it's like on the tendon and stuff. It basically feels like it's under your...
Are you a doctor, Mel? You have to tell me if you're a doctor.
No, I played sports for a long-ass fucking time. You learn to become your own doctor a little bit, so...
You splinting up your own hands and stuff.
Hey, man, I've wrapped my own ankles a few times in that tendon.
Oh, my ankles were
I was a soccer player and stuff, but, you know, I mean, things like that. It's basically, it comes down to gripping, and it's his actual throwing hand, and you don't want to mess.
That's not good. Well, yeah, then let's go with Theoretic, because Abdullah, if you're playing Abdullah, you're a desperate need anyway, because he is not good.
Well, if you're playing a Detroit Lions running back, you're not in the best of situations, really.
So the Detroit Lions do not like to run the ball, and they don't like to throw to tight ends. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know how do they score points in Detroit? I don't know. Golden Tate.
Who everyone forgets, who is super reliable except when he's hurt because he can't do all the work.
Yeah.
And then occasionally, like, a bunch of other people show up. I'm trying to think, like, who it's been bouncing around. They had Galladay, but he was hurt.
Oh, Kenny freaking, the hero to the show, Kenny Galladay, of course.
Yeah. Like,
and Marvin Jones, who wears the hoodie.
There it is. I'm like, there's one more. But Jim Caldwell is so overrated.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And he can't hold a lead, and I mean that on every level. Like, from a game, for a season, for an anything. I mean, he won that Super Bowl because he inherited an incredibly good Tony Dungy, Peyton Manning team.
I always think he's the Colts coach. Like, I never remember he's the Lions coach. I was so confused one day. I turned on a Lions game. I saw Jim Caldwell, and I was like, wait a minute. This isn't the Colts game? And I was like really confused. I always forget that he's the Lions coach. I don't know.
I feel like he gets a lot of false credit because of that Super Bowl he won with Peyton Manning after Tony Dungy left the game. And that was still a really strong team. That was kind of a case of the team winning despite the coach situation.
Was that the Bears Super Bowl?
Yes, I think that's right.
Or whatever, and it rained. Oh my God, that was a terrible Super Bowl.
Yeah, because they made a big deal about the head coaches and all the thing. Yeah, I think that's right. But yeah, so now he's here in Detroit, and the lady owner here, Martha Ford, or Marth Vader, as some of the local radio likes to pen.
She's actually a mummy. I don't want to speak ill of my elders, but she's about 207 years old.
You look speak ill of the wraiths of the NFL, Jerry Jones.
She might come after us if we have a ring on and stab us with a Morgul blade. I don't know. Her and Jerry are part of the seven kings of Angmar, or whatever the fuck their names are. Right. She's an old fucking lady like that.
Yeah,
I know being
there's
NFL
some
owners,
crusty old folk in the ownership there,
and they're all just white and old.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like a perpetual kind of problem. I think the old, particularly. I mean, I don't want to overdo it on the thing, but especially in the league. I mean,
anyway, and the last one.
Yeah. So anyway, I mean, maybe theoretic if you're really desperate and you don't have anything else, but because they're probably not going to go to Abdullah because they won't have anybody else.
Well, I know he fumbled a couple times recently, a couple weeks ago, and they were like, "You're done, Abdullah," and they took him out, and I was like, "Okay, I guess that was." But
they've got that old school mentality where they think that bullshit still, that benching them thing still works.
He's not gonna not fumble.
And it's like, right? Nobody bought that when I was in middle school, so there's no way these kids that are playing now are buying that shit.
That doesn't do anything. These guys still making money. Last one is Rod Smith of the Dallas Cowboys. And Luke, I mean, it says here, I mean, I did it. We did it. We already told you, but we're telling you again, bro. He scored like 33 fantasy points last week. He went off the fucking charts. What is his?
Finally, but didn't he, like, in this week, didn't he score the combined total of, like, the entirety of their running back squad since Zeke went down or something?
Yeah, he went nuts. And I mean, he might do it again. Who are they playing this week? I don't even know. Maybe. Where's my schedule?
Who are they playing? Of course. And I wrote it down. No, I didn't.
I'll go to the Reddit and I'll look at the side.
I didn't. Oh, no, we're good. Yeah.
It's the Raiders, so.
Oh, the Raiders.
So possibly he could.
No, I mean for sure. Right now I had the standings written down who were still even in this thing, but people still need to win games this week. So there's no. Oh, and they do need to win. So.
Yeah. Yeah, if they lose, they're out, right?
It's so hard right now because it's everybody's team's pretty much locked down. Depending on what your league rules are, some people lock in their rosters, I guess.
That's crazy.
Or lock in the trading and stuff.
I'm kind of okay with trading because they could do you said, your husband was gonna trade you all his good players. So I'm okay with the lock in the trading down, but the roster, that's crazy. What if a guy gets hurt? You're just fucked.
Yeah, I think some people play very seriously. I can't play to level because I want to have fun.
I don't really care about that stuff.
I need to be I don't mind if there's a 300-point game sometimes. That's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny.
It happens. It's what are you going to do, right?
It's just another way to enjoy the games you're going to watch anyway.
Yeah. I watch any game I want. It's pretty fun. Do you do that, or do you have television? Do you watch television? Do you have NFL, whatever?
I watch any game I want.
Yeah, I don't want to say how I do it, but I do it.
But, I sometimes do and sometimes don't. I have family access and all kinds of other things. So, but I enjoy my football the way that I like to enjoy it because sometimes it is hilarious to watch the ridiculous advertising that they think is working on people. But yeah. Most of the time, it's,
like the ad where...
that's what I watch what I want.
Yeah. I like to watch a Browns game every now and then just to be oh, this is fun. And just root for them. It's fun for me. I don't know. Because they're so bad. It's cool. It's cool to vote.
I never want to see... even for Detroit, I don't want to see somebody lose every game. That's horrible.
That sucks. That fucking does suck.
At least they get paid at the end. At least it's not some lower level thing where it's you suck and you get no paycheck.
Yeah, that would suck. College kids.
Yeah.
That would suck.
Yeah.
I made my school $1 billion. Oh, I guess I'll just be destitute and risk my physical
health. My school $1 billion should have gotten into a higher paying game for them, gotten to a lower paying game for them, and still ended up destitute. So.
Yeah, right. Should have played basketball and just made infinite money.
There you go. See, they have it. I don't know. Maybe they'll turn that around.
Maybe.
So yeah. So let's see. So what?
We're at the Neutrogena no-nos of the week. Break free from your breakout. That's the Neutrogena no-nos. Here's who you don't want to pick up. Number 1, Josh Doxson has a cool name, but he's on the Washington. Almost said it. He's on Washington. And he's janky as hell. He's super fluky, in my experience.
And he's playing Patrick Peterson this week.
Oh,
yeah. The Arizona Cardinals aren't great, but Patrick Peterson's Patrick Peterson. So.
Yeah, watch Doxson throw or catch 2 touchdowns, dude. That seems to be the way it is. But
maybe you and I together can multiply that.
Maybe.
That's you guys. Although it's so funny though because it doesn't matter. The week I played you, I just guessed wrong on a bunch of people.
Yeah, you can overthink it for sure. There's no way to know.
It's just meant to be fun.
Yeah, just have fun.
Fun
and win.
Yay.
If you're not winning, it's not fun.
No.
And any Jets now that McCown is gone. I don't know why Josh McCown was the reason you were playing any Jets, but I don't know. Luke loves McCown.
Well,
year.
I guess. Well, he has been getting hot, big air quotes, for the last few weeks for Josh McCown and the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
They're in the Patriots division. What do you want?
The Bills are a little tough, so Miami wins whenever they feel like it, and they lose whenever they feel like it. So. I don't know. I feel like Luke picked 2 Joshes because I'm here without him. I feel like this is a thing. Is this a hint, Luke? Are you trying to hint at me? Are you in the chat?
Miss him, Luke.
You miss him.
See, I can't see the chat, so I wouldn't know.
He says, "God damn, these ad reads are out of this world. Hire this man to read your ads on this show."
I'm sure that's what he's saying.
He does say Robbie Anderson has been a beast. That's true. But like, I feel like Robbie Anderson has been being a beast in spite of the Jets, and not like because Josh McCown is the quarterback, right? Like, I don't know.
I mean, they're not in a greater space because Josh McCown is gone. That's definitely not a good thing for them by any stretch. So in that regard, like, definitely they, don't bother with. I mean, but I had Jermaine Kearse in the beginning just because of my Seahawks loyalty, and it was like, okay, yeah, he was good for. And then it's like, well,
yeah, and he just falls off the earth, like he just drops off the earth.
It's the Jets, and especially Yay, Josh McCown. He's so awesome. I love him, Luke. You're totally right.
What did he do? Like throw for like 15 touchdowns, which is like a record for him?
I don't know. I'm not even looking at Josh McCown.
We don't even have stats. Let's look it up, Josh.
Let's see. Hey, if only we had the sum total of the universe and knowledge. Well, the earth anyway.
Here we go. Shit. I need like all the stats, please. For the year.
Josh McCown.
2017. That's Russia.
I'm just going to do some music in between for us.
It's good music. 18 touchdowns, 9 interceptions.
Wow.
That's pretty incredible for Josh McCown.
50%.
That's
500. That's, it's better than some quarterbacks. Maybe Blake Bortles should have been on the waiver wire.
Bortles. Pick up Blake Bortles.
He's so good. Everybody loves him.
This is the no-nos.
They beat the Seahawks and stuff.
Jads wants to know if you want to do the Monster Game of the Week can opening, sponsored by Monster Ultra Zero. Ultra, zero sugar, 0 calories. With this.
Look.
Do you have it? Yes.
This beer that Jad sent me, because during the Philadelphia Eagles Seattle Seahawks game, Jads and I bet each other a metropolitan area care package. And he took the Eagles and I took the Seahawks because that's right, baby, 12th man, and all that. So for the Monster Game of the Week sound, we're going to get this local Outbound Cream Ale. That's local flavor from MK Brewing, which is a local Milwaukee area.
That looks delicious.
Anyway, here we go. So we're on the Monster Game of the Week anyway, right?
Yeah, Monster Game of the Week, sponsored by Monster Ultra. 0 sugar, 0 calories, ultra flavor.
There we go.
Oh,
there we go. Did you hear it?
That's beautiful. This week's Monster Game of the Week, voted by you on the Twitter, is Carson Jesus Wentz, who went 291, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick, and died on the cross.
This is excellent, by the way. Thank you.
That looks delicious.
Dude, I'm so, that, as a football fan,
just
as a football fan, that's painful, because
it fucking sucks.
I don't want to see, and he put up this massive game and went down, at the end of the, third or some shit, and it's like...
Yeah. So now
we're back to be my bird team. This is gonna be my pickup team. You guys are in a good place. I see the momentum like we had back in that time.
Yeah. It felt like it.
I know Nick Foles isn't the worst backup in the world.
That's true. He's not Josh McCown.
Right.
And that's something to consider too. The Jets are rolling out McCown. You got a bunch of other weird quarterbacks like Cutler and all these morons, right?
Trubisky is a guy this year.
Right.
I mean,
at least Foles could start for any of those teams, right?
Well, and he played for Chip Kelly, right? Not for Doug Peterson. So it's a really super. Plug and play situation,
right?
Going into the thing, this is it, and the NFC is not fantastic. It's not.
Yeah,
I'd love to say that. I'd love to say that my team is playoff ready, but I think it's pretty clear after this week that with the entire defense being dead, and it's just too much. It's too much.
Yeah, Russell Wilson can't do all the things, and He does
just too much.
He tends to do that, which is always why I never discount the Seahawks, because they're really scary like that. Like,
well, and they could still. I mean, they'll. For all I know, and it's pretty likely that they pull out this win against the Rams and they go on a run and they get the home playoff game and they maybe even win a playoff game. But
I guess I should want them to beat the Rams, right? Because
you should.
Yeah, and I who are the Vikings?
That's why we were your fans extra
that's
big
true.
This weekend.
We have to. Everyone's like swapping like allegiances. Like it's like the NFL like purposefully made the schedule this way, which like they'll take all the credit for it, but it's complete chance. But like anytime the Rams lose, it's good. Anytime the Saints lose, and obviously the Vikings need to lose again. Did they lose last week?
They did not.
They didn't. They lost the week before that.
But they fucked it up huge, because that was part of the reason that you got that win there. Because see, this is how I remember stats here. He picked their defense when he should have picked the Jaguars.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away from the Jaguars, but our team
no.
Undisciplined as fuck. Our entire defense. I mean, even this weekend now, KJ Wright's gone. Bobby Wagner's gone. So it's like Michael Bennett and Earl Thomas are on the fucking field left from everything. And and Russell Wilson and whatever run game we can pull together. So
Russell Wilson.
So I still have your team in a good place in the NFC, because the NFC is not great.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I think even like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I would have said the NFC is way better than the AFC. But now you see that AFC, like the cream rises always in the AFC in December. Like Pittsburgh is like super terrifying, and even New England is always just scary, right? So, but I don't know. Like it could go. Now I feel like it could just go anyway. There's no up or down. Everyone in Philly is sad. A dude was on the radio crying. It was crazy. It was so crazy.
No, I'm sad for Philly. I'm sad for my Bird Bros. I'm sad for football, because it was really that run like that. Like you said, you like tuning into a Browns game just to root for the underdog. I just like football a lot, and I enjoy it. And so that's just bad for football, and things are changing in football, and to see that happen. And Rams are hugely overrated. I know that because they're in my division and they always get overhyped. I tend not to. And we listen in. My radio guys are the best. We listen in to local radio from the other areas during our game weeks and stuff.
Yeah.
But they actually want to go back because they enjoyed listening in to some of your guys so much from our game. They went back to listen to that because they felt bad. And it was like, God, I feel that guy.
It sucks. It was like Cunningham and whatever that was when they played the Packers and he ripped his knee up. It's the same thing. Like they were supposed to be like really good, and then that was like I think that was at the beginning of the year though, so it was kind of like, oh well. But this
is tougher.
This sucks. But
But you
they're
have
playing
a good time back with him. ACL is super fixable these days. I think you guys are good.
They're just gonna run some holy water on his knee.
Yeah. Well, we never know. I mean, you guys had a guy come back from like an ankle sprain in like 4 hours, so
that's
anything can happen until, like,
4 hours. Rocky won.
Get blessed by one of those priests from Rocky or whatever, and the guy will just be fine.
Priest from Rocky. When was
That's all I
that?
know about.
When was that?
Now I'm going to show a cheesesteak, and then I'm going to show a picture of the Space Needle. So.
Space Needle is, but in Philly, it's always cheesesteak. It's the Rocky theme. It's
lattes, the Space Needle.
Yeah, you guys got
on
coffee.
A rare night where it isn't raining in Seattle. Fuck, it literally only rains in Seattle like 4 months out of the year. In the winter, like it snows on
like it snows, right? Yeah.
It's fine.
They don't know. All right, next one. It's the Boner Roster Move of the Week, sponsored by Fleshlight. I'm going to read this whole thing that I totally wrote. This holiday season, don't leave your boners in your roster. Instead, wrap it in something nice, like a Christy Mack Fleshlight. Christy Mack, by the way, appearing at Cheerleaders Philadelphia this weekend for her last show of 2017. There you go. Go see Christy Mack in Philly, Mel.
Okay. I'll come to Philly. I have a ton of people now I need to visit there. And I've never been to Ben Franklin's house, so I won't do that.
It's really boring.
I know.
It's not fun.
It's okay. I've never done it.
This week's boner roster move is Brandon Cooks. Sorry, your husband played him against me.
Dude, he was such a boner. Yeah,
1 for 38.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Oh,
it's a long pass. 138. That's a long pass, but
yeah.
That team looks anemic without Gronk, and like I never think that Gronk is like that big of an impact player. Like that sounds stupid to say, but like I always think of like Tom Brady as Tom Brady, and he can just throw to anybody. But he looked, like Luke said on Twitter, he looked old. He looked 40 as hell.
Yeah, he did. No, I saw that too, and I was like, yeah, exactly. He actually looked like maybe last year was the year to hang him up, friend.
Yeah.
But I mean, that said, he could just go win a 6th one for all I know right now.
But is that the Brady we're gonna get from now on? Is like the slowly, like next year he'll have like 3 bad games, right? And then if he makes it to 42 and doesn't die, he'll have like 6 bad games, and then they'll start talking about it. Is that what we're gonna have to watch?
I don't necessarily think. I feel like having Tom Brady turn into Brett Favre thing happen,
right? I kind of would just like for him to retire. That's a little much
for me. I mean, it was bad enough. I mean, Brett Favre is not Tom Brady, but at the same time, like when you talk about like a guy in the NFL who did things that changed the NFL,
yeah.
It was like, dude, I love you, and I may not be a Packer fan or whatever, but
yeah, it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch.
You gotta go now.
You gotta go now.
It's not like a hockey player when he's 45 and he's like wearing the mask, and we don't have to see the ghoulish like face underneath. It's
the ghoulish face.
Sorry, I'm in the Detroit area. There's a lot of hockey here.
That's true. You got like a Jaromir Jagr who literally is like 47 years old.
That guy's
and he still plays.
He's finally done it though, because I think he's like general managing or something.
Oh, is he?
Or providing a Horcrux for some like lich somewhere in Detroit. I don't know.
For the Martha Ford. He's Martha Ford.
There it is. We figured it out.
Horcrux. If Mario Lemieux goes, I'm dead. That's my Martha.
They already
Ford
lost
voice.
Stevie Y to Tampa Bay, so forget it.
Iserman's gone.
We only have like 4 more to find, man.
Jesus, Martha.
Yeah.
How old is she? I mean, I'm not even kidding. She looks like she's 107 years old. Martha. I'm not trying to be mean.
She's like 38 years before the Battle of Yavin.
BBY? She's 38 BBY? She's 92 BBY, apparently. That's pretty cool.
I don't think that she like rode in the original Model T.
She might have, honestly.
But she might have known someone that did.
She probably did.
And like had a barbecue with them or something. You know.
A barbecue.
I mean, there's a lot of institutions in this part of the country, and
she went to a Hoover Town in a Model T.
There you go.
I hope they get rid of this prohibition. It's terrible.
She's actually being run on the inside.
What is it?
She's being run on the inside by an old Model T, like
the engine, the old like those really fucking old
cylinders.
Yeah, like
she
one
moves and you just hear cylinders.
I could use some more oil.
Go Lions!
Go Lions! Back in my day, we had to eat lions. I don't know why you would have to do that.
Who knows?
All right, time for listener questions. I don't have an ad read, even though Luke again said I'm killing it. Luke, by the way, is in Vancouver. He's in Vancouver, yucking it up in Vancouver.
Well, he's just partying in Vancouver, huh? Oh,
Probably
so
good.
he's in like my favorite neck of the woods.
Yeah, he's in Seahawks area for sure, and Hockey Town.
I see it.
They have that team that
there's
lost.
Some hockey out there.
And they rioted. I remember that. That was like 2010, 2011.
The Canucks.
The Canucks.
The Canucks.
All right, first question.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have much to riot over in that area.
What are they mad about? They live in Canada. They live in the Pacific Northwest in Canada.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know how much I would
boring.
love to...
Like, you have to have like a big outrage. Like they had the WTO rager, and that's like once in every like couple couple decade things, and then they'll
why don't they come down here?
Decades.
Come down here. There's lots to be pissed off here. Just come down here.
I mean, I think everyone's pretty pissed off, so it's like, where do you go now?
Yeah, there's nowhere to go. You
kind of just roll on a chart to pick your next destination, is what I figure.
You just spin the wheel. Oh, I don't know.
Spin the wheel of misery. I am going to
Italy.
Chicago. No offense. No offense to Chicago.
I've never been.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. All right. This first question is from M. Luke Brown, at M. Luke Brown on Twitter. He says, what do you have to say about the recent sexual harassment allegations at NFL Network? So I only heard about this like yesterday.
Do you want to take this one then?
No, I don't really like. I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, obviously, I don't think it's good. But it's Donovan McNabb.
You're going to tell me how you like sexual harassment?
Yeah, this is the part of the show I tell everyone how I love sexual harassment. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was pretty convenient that Luke left it to you to ask a big controversy question with the lady on the show. He's like, we couldn't possibly talk about this with you guys.
So much controversy. I mean, I don't know what the story is. I know they suspended McNabb and Eric Davis, but also ESPN suspended somebody too, right? Or was that NFL Network?
It was NFL Network and ESPN.
Yeah.
And the Bill Simmons media group head who used to be an NFL employee. And Bill Simmons suspended all these people over these alleged allegations. And it seems like it's the same wardrobe gal that's making the accusations.
Okay.
And initially it was like, here, I think that I actually got a little of her info on this one. I did do something.
Did more than I did.
So she did go to the superiors and she did talk about all this, and she said that these guys were inviting her into their offices to not proposition her. I mean, they're feeling her up. They're, talking about,
feeling her up physically or like
yeah, okay, I think Eric Davis at one point was rubbing her breasts. It was not mild, hey, honey, I'm going to tap you on the fanny kind of stuff.
It was 1962? This is Mad Men?
Well, no, but that's the excuse that a lot of people are giving right now. And the other thing, too, is you get the, it's just part of the business thing. And it's
with football.
But that's kind of innate.
Yeah.
It's what do I think of it? Duh. It's everywhere right now. And of course it's going to hit everywhere. And of course it's going to hit something where, the group of, we make up half everything in the NFL now. Women watch the Super Bowl more than men back in 2015. They have to address it and they have to look like they're doing something, but it's not the NFL. It's a structural problem with a lot of power things that go on.
No, I was talking about this with somebody about the movie industry, and people sort of have this mentality what is going on? This is just movies, but it's this is a multi-billion-dollar corporation, and whenever you have that amount of money located in one thing, there's going to be shit like this. There just is, because money fucks you up. And money is power, and it gets perverted. And I think that that's kind of what we're seeing with these massive companies. Is these powerful billion-dollar companies are being, people are coming out and saying look, there's fucked up shit going on here, because there is because it's a shit show.
And it has been, and it's disproportionately aimed at a certain gender because a disproportionate group of people are in power in a certain gender. And that's a problem too, but that's a problem that needs to be addressed on a larger scale. And I think that I'm upset with sort of the entire handling of this entire situation, because I think that people are going to drop it way before we've handled the situation, as we're wont to do.
Yeah, what I think
in the NFL's case, I think they should address it. I think that this is the least they should do. I think that they could go a much longer way, and they could do all these great things, but I know what they'll probably do, what the NFL always does, which is these guys are suspended, and here's some flags at these guys. Throw the guy out that didn't actually punch anybody, and suspend the guy after there's outrage and keep doing what we're doing.
What I want to really know is, why does Donovan McNabb have a job at NFL Network? What does he do there?
He's got to be an analyst, right? I mean, he's just got... I can't remember seeing him on there much.
I've never seen him.
Like a sideline.
What does he do? Does he go to work?
Maybe it was okay. So in his case, he was just there to sexually harass people. Maybe
that might have been his job. In which case, I guess good job.
Allegedly, I have no idea.
Allegedly, again.
I have no idea. Yeah.
I don't either.
This podcast has no knowledge of Donovan McNabb.
We do not know what Donovan McNabb does or doesn't do. Trust me. All we know is number 5 will always love you. At least it didn't puke on anybody.
No, that's good.
That's the biggest sexual harassment.
Missing. Just kept missing all night long.
All right. Next question is from @BanjoStory on Twitter, and he asks, how worried should Alshon Jeffrey owners be? That is a great question, because I am one.
Me too.
I would be more worried than less worried, I would say. Like, I wouldn't get rid of him at all, but
no.
He's not going to be getting thrown balls like he was getting thrown to. Like, those Carson Wentz balls are incredible throws, and Nick Foles ain't going to do that. So,
how many he's your main guy, right?
He's one of them in our league, I think. No, he's one in Luke and I's league. I don't think I have.
I mean, on the actual Eagles. Who's your other receiver that you?
Torrey Smith and then Aguilar, who's been pretty good in the slot, but Torrey Smith is like
it's not Alshon Jeffrey.
Yeah, he's not. Yeah, and Wentz or Foles is not Wentz, so. I don't know,
he's still going to be basically the number 1 guy, right?
Oh, so, he'll still get thrown to if he gets
I guess
open.
If he's going to get them, if anyone's going to get them, it's going to be him. I need him to get them because
he'll get balls thrown. Yeah,
because I need to make it out of the semifinals so that I can get out of it so that I can crush Josh in these championships.
I don't think I'm going to win. I'm not going to win. I don't.
My
think
matchup's
so.
terrible. I'm going to have to get real lucky this week.
Yeah, I am too. So maybe we will both get lucky and somehow squeak one out. But yeah, I mean, obviously keep him. He's going to get balls thrown to him. He's going to have to work a lot harder to get open, and the Eagles' offensive line is going to have to work a lot harder to not let Nick Foles get killed, because Nick Foles is not going to fucking run away from people. He's slow as shit. They're going to be running a lot more, so
we're going to have to. He can't move around.
Yeah, he's very slow. They're playing the Giants though, so who knows?
Yep. Well, that's a good way to cut your teeth, like with the new guy.
Yeah,
because the Giants are that great.
Team.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry, Giants
fans.
They're
just not that good.
All right, our next question is from Jads of all trades, who gave you that delicious beer. What WWF?
It is delicious, by the way. It's a cream ale. If I didn't mention it before, it's excellent.
It looks good. What WWF move would you perform on a downed opponent mid-NFL game if your brain Gronkowski'd on you? Okay. Oh, Gronkowski'd, sorry. Grab a similar doofus teammate and do a double flying off turnbuckle fist drop like the Rockers. I fucking love the Rockers. He knows that, so he put that in there. Yeah, Gronkowski's a moron. That dude
catch football.
Like, if there was like a cartoon character of a football player that you had to show to an alien to like stereotype football players, it's Gronkowski. He's such an idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know what he was thinking. Why would you do that? Like, it's on television.
Gronk dumb. Gronk catch football.
He was mad, I guess. But I would definitely do the Superfly Jimmy Snuka, do some crazy fucking shit like that. If I'm getting suspended, I'm going all out, man.
I actually similarly figured if it was super crazy, like I think that I'm going to grab the towel off my waistband because I was like, oh, what do I do? And I'm doing the Mankind Mandible Claw because I'm just going to shove it down there like Mr. Sacco, but like with the fucking towel.
That's an excellent.
Just go crazy. You know what I mean? Just fuck it.
Yeah.
It's So
you're gonna get fined. You're gonna get suspended.
My character of wrestling too. It's not just John. He's just overwhelming.
Somebody,
but yes, no, it's I think that like if it's gonna be dumb like that, and you're totally right. If you're gonna get suspended like he did, I mean, some of these suspensions have been for but
yeah, that was pretty especially a week after Shazier, who's paralyzed, right? Like he's still fucking paralyzed, so
he had to have a surgery to stabilize his spine and will be just he's gonna be in traction until his spine heals enough so that they can do another surgery on him to see if he can walk again. So
that's fucked up.
Probably not the best thing to do.
Yeah, not smart, Gronk.
Yeah. But, he went to Arizona State and...
That's true. Lots of alcohol.
Gronk, further proving that we can tell CTE exists before they're dead.
At least he didn't murder anybody yet.
Right.
All right, our last question is from Brenale7, who asks, this question is terrible. Supposing something terrible happened and the Eagles were no longer a Super Bowl team, what NFC team is most likely to step up? That's a good question. Kind of hit on this earlier.
Yeah, we talked about the Eagles. They're still my NFC favorite.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm as confident as you about that, honestly.
Know them better than me.
I know Nick Foles better, but like you said, he played for Chip Kelly, and that's a completely different. And Luke pointed out earlier in the comments that Foles, I think, was there with Doug in Kansas, with Peterson in Kansas, I think.
Oh, okay. So maybe there's some familiarity with that. Let me try that word again. Familiarity with that coach.
Yeah, who knows? I would say the Vikings, but Case Keenum, man, he is gonna fucking. I hope that the Eagles somehow make it to the NFC Championship game and they play the Vikings, and that's when Case Keenum takes a dump, because he's going to, he will. Nobody gets that good.
Take that game.
I don't know if the Packers get to the playoffs or the Seahawks, they're scary. They always scare me. Aaron Rodgers is coming back. And if the Seahawks are just crazy, they'll just fuck your day up whenever.
Yeah, and they could. I've been plenty surprised by them. We're getting right now, especially the sort of weird situations, but who knows? Because we're deep, so it's possible. I think we will win at least a playoff game. I don't think that we'll get knocked out in the first round, and I'm pretty sure we'll get that home.
Friction sparks.
It was sort of right in between, because it's for me, it's the Packers. If Aaron Rodgers is coming back this weekend, that division's not really closed up completely. They're still in the hunt for it.
Yeah.
And then, of course, because they have it, the Saints. Because if Kamara comes back and he gets back together, they're kind of hot right now.
Yeah,
but Brees does have the experience.
But he's hurt. Kamara is maybe he's a rookie. I don't know. Who knows how he'll react coming back. Yeah. Brees doesn't look like he's old Brees. I'm honestly way more afraid of the Packers going on some ridiculous roll than I am of the Saints. I think you can beat the Saints, but the Packers are scary, and they're just crazy.
Aaron Rodgers is scary because as soon as he comes back, it goes back to being. Almost again, it's plug and play. It almost, as long as he doesn't get dead again. If he steps back behind the line, you're
it's terrifying.
Okay, I'm just gonna pick right up where I got left, because
and then Jordy Nelson, Undertaker,
fully cognizant.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson, Undertaker's awake, and he's I'm back, and he's catches 4 touchdowns or some shit. It's ridiculous.
And Aaron Rodgers knows his days are numbered. I think the writing is on the wall, and he's not stupid, and he saw what went on when he came in. So
he remembers that shit.
Otherwise, I don't know that you come back this soon.
That's a good point.
It.
Yeah,
he's
I don't know.
Back this week, which is you're clear and everything, but that's a big risk.
Yeah, I don't know. It was his left collarbone or right. I think it was his right.
It's on his throwing shoulder.
Yeah, I think so, because it was that way. Yeah, I remember the video. Yeah,
he's broken them before, and it's just great, but that's a weak spot for you already. And what are you going to do the minute he gets in there? The defense is coming at him.
Yeah, you're going to hit him. You have to. You got to fuck him up. As like shitty as that is, because like Wentz just got hurt and shit. You just have to hit the guy. Like that's the only way the only recourse a defense has is to legally hit the quarterback and freak him out, right? Because they can pretty much do whatever they want back there now. So
right, and it's good, bad, or indifferent. This is the way the game is, and that portion of it is true. And I mean, I know any D-back in his right mind knows exactly what he's aiming for and where. And the guy's weak there, and I don't know. It's just pretty risky. I understand making the playoffs and anything, and I understand Aaron Rodgers' personal drive to come back for obvious livelihood reasons.
Right.
It's just I don't know. I would have maybe waited just a little longer, especially if you could have, like, I think, it's not horrible, but is he going to really, like, put you up above, like, can Brett Hundley get you into the playoffs, do you think?
No, I don't think so. I don't think at all.
So it's a big toss-up right now, but we'll see how that goes.
They are scary, and again, I think the Seahawks are scary, but hopefully the Eagles will win. They have to win one more to get a first round bye. So out of the 3 games,
we'll see.
Well, who knows?
What you got coming up this week?
The Giants.
Oh, that's right. We just saw. Yeah,
the Giants, and then next is Christmas is the Raiders, which who knows. But it's in Philly, so that's good.
Come back home. Get off the West Coast.
Yeah. To New York. Oh, did you pick your players? I didn't pick my players.
Who players?
Did you do your okay, it's the Pizza Hut personal predictions for biggest fantasy stud. I didn't pick anybody, so I'm going to just guess here.
No, you didn't do your picks, and because I'm calling the game and I have to be neutral, I'm going to give Luke's picks.
Oh, you're going to give Luke's picks? You're not going to pick? Oh.
I have them. They're right here.
Oh, you should call your own picks. Did you do your own?
No, because Luke says Luke's picks right here.
Oh, you can pick your own too.
Are these from last year? Last week? Am I supposed to pick my own? Ooh.
Yeah, you can if you want.
Should I stuff Luke with my bad picks?
You should. Yes. You should.
Awesome. Here we go. Let's write it down for him.
I don't know who I'm going to pick.
Down. Luke, I don't have a pen, so if you're still in the chat, write it down.
Oh, I think I know. Okay, hold on. This is the interesting part of the show where we both write things down silently. QB.
I suck.
I got mine. QB, RB. I'm doing this real quick.
And tight end, wide receiver and tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Wait, did he pick him? I bet he did, didn't he? He did. You son of a bitch, Luke.
Oh, who'd he pick?
Pick somebody I wanted to pick.
Uh-oh.
Shit. Now I gotta quickly think of another person.
So am I still reading his or what?
You can do whatever. Hold on. I'm doing, okay. I'm on wide receiver. I'm gonna pick.
Those were your last week. Oh, these say new. Yeah, that's just, it says new picks. So.
Tight end. Okay, I'm good to go.
People that are on IR. All right, so I'm gonna give here that are Luke's new picks. These are
Luke's new picks. All right. We have to do last week's first. Hold on.
Okay, so last week's were you had Bet Stafford. Why is Keenum in parentheses?
In case Stafford didn't play.
Oh, that's right. You guys are fair to each other. Okay, so you had Matt Stafford, you had Kareem Hunt, you had Brandon Cooks, and you had Austin Jenkins. And Luke had Jimmy Garoppolo, Alvin Kamara, who
that was a
grow a new leg or be pieced together again for next week. A.J. Green and Zach Rudolph. And let's see, let's run these stats over here. So Josh, let's see, Matt Stafford had he had a touchdown and 2 interceptions for 381. So yeah, that's good. Actually, I went through these stats here, and what was funny to me was that you both kind of got hosed last week. These numbers are just like.
Yeah, I only had like one good player, really, honestly. And I would say Luke had also one pretty good player.
He had a sound. Oh, here it is.
Oh my God.
That was your sound effect for you guys.
Oh no! But I beat him. Right?
So you did, I think, win this one.
1 point.
So we're gonna have to give this one to you. So you're 3 and 5, and he's 5 and 3, and
yeah. All right.
The world keeps on a ticking. I got a couple more weeks, so that's the Pizza Hut personal pan pizza predictions. Last week's predictions.
What are this week's?
And that sound effect. And this week's, you want to go first?
You go ahead. Luke usually goes first.
All right, so Luke's picks for next weekend. So let's see. He has the father of 86 kids, Philip Rivers.
Damn it, he picked him too. That's also who I picked. Fuck you, Luke.
Right. Damn it, Luke.
All right.
Why are you making me pick your bad picks? No, I'm kidding. JJ from your team, which is kind of neat. Larry Fitzgerald and Greg Olson. Those aren't bad.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Larry Fitzgerald.
I think Ajayi's really, really good. That's who I want.
That's a great pick for next week.
That is a fantastic pick. Yes, I agree.
You shouldn't have let me go first. You could have had him, and it would have been technical.
But I already read it. He would have known that I saw it. Okay, I'm gonna pick Drew Brees. Who'd you say?
I said fake news.
Oh, fake news. I thought you said pick somebody. I'm gonna pick Drew Brees for quarterback. Who are they playing? They're playing I think the Bengals or something stupid. No, hold on.
Drew Brees is playing the
Jets.
Yes, that's right, because we talked about that.
And the Jets are bad.
They're playing the Jets. Yeah.
I'm gonna pick Ingram for running back because I don't know if Kamara's gonna be up to snuff. I'm gonna pick Stephon Diggs for wide receiver, and tight end. I'm going with Ertz.
Zach Ertz.
Big Dick Nick gonna throw one to Ertz. I'm gonna say.
It's a safe bet, man. He's gonna need him.
It's a safe bet. Hopefully, I win again.
Big Dick Nick.
Big Dick Nick.
I hope you do. Very nice.
That was our show. Mel, you should tell everybody again where they can find you.
You can find me at MEL GRAY 8 on Twitter and at Sidecast Show on Twitter, where that's kind of good to link you over to all of our fun wonderfulness. And I like to retweet all you fun pals and fins and stuff. And you can see all my pals talk about not football at all. But,
they don't ever talk about football.
And Bernali, just so you know, just a little answer. She said one of the little hashtags there. She said she really enjoys our show there, the Sidecast, but doesn't get that guy who talks about amateur wrestling for an hour.
Yeah.
None of us do, Bernali. It's okay.
He's the Irish one
foreign.
too.
He's foreign. He doesn't get it.
They don't have like real entertainment over.
No. He's from a tiny little island nation. They're weird.
They're super weird.
Nice. Super nice.
Yeah.
But weird.
They love alcohol. I can say that because I'm from there, maybe. Who knows? Who knows where I'm from?
Well, one part of me, like a chimera.
Nice. I like that. That's a good reference. Mel, thank you for joining me this week. You saved me. I don't know how. I don't want to ever host it by myself again. But your ad reads were great.
Thanks for having me. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun talking about football with you.
Yeah, it's super fun. We're in the same league, and maybe we'll play each other in the championship.
Maybe.
Hopefully. That would be fun.
Stay tuned. Well, maybe we'll even play each other in the consolation round.
Maybe. Is there like a second or a third place round, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah, we do a big tourney for it because we want everyone to come. Again,
yeah, that's cool. I like that.
It's basically been a rec league to get the feel of doing it with people who wanted to learn how to do it. And my other league was dissolving, so.
Dissolving? That's something.
Dissolving. They dissolved.
All right. Thank you again. Thank you, everybody. If you want to send in questions, I don't remember the Twitter. It's at
FFFF podcast.
5Fs podcast. And email is fantasy football @gmail.com. I think. Is that right?
Or in the link below this video.
Thank you, Mel. Damn. so bad at this. But look for the the this week's performer and vote on it or whatever. Okay, thank you so much. See you next week. Oh, I gotta play the song. See how bad I am? Hold on. Fantasy, football, fantasy. If you like football, thank you, Mel.
Thank you, Josh.
Fantasy, football, fantasy.
Good night.